Welcome everyone, we are the Grin brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash.
Twitter sure does attract some weird people.
It attracts tons of people because it is very popular and a majority of them are very weird.
I was in our Twitter. My Twitter.
Oh! Our Twitter.
Someone liked Senran Kagura upload.
Oh yeah? Well of course they're going to be a bit weird if they're liking a Senran Kagura upload.
No, it's weird because it's weird that they liked it.
Okay.
Create. That's their name, Create.
And they are about...
Create meditation. The description is Create meditation, exploring the internal and external universe.
Well, Senran Kagura certainly explores the external universe, I'm pretty sure we can see
and
that.
The first tweet that I see of theirs is sometimes you just bed a meditative nap. And it's a picture of a cat. So...
Well, apparently our videos are good for meditation. Could have known.
Or maybe it's just Senran Kagura is good for meditation. Right, category, my girl. Let's go.
Might be why meditation's popular.
Meditation.
Now just think of something that calms you down. Peach, beach, splash.
Peach, your splash. Oh yeah, I'll shut the window. I opened it because it was bottom.
Oh, I was going to say be careful that it doesn't knock out the wire.
I'm not standing on it.
Yeah, but...
My god, you worry too much. I have a Gatling gun.
It's weird to have been reminded to eat from you.
Well, I was hungry, so I wanted to eat.
Ah well, I'm still saying a pretty impressive thing. 13 stone exact at the moment.
That's good to hear.
Yep. My weight loss strategy is the world's best.
Just violently
Just
die.
work 2 days on a building site and then violently die, yeah.
Luca, deal with everything for me.
Well, you're going to end up being playing soon enough, I think. Well, as in, I'll be playing soon enough, I think. So this might be something worth
It's loading in an actual fight.
Bringing up now, because I feel you'll have a lot to say on it. Because this was the other thing I saw you comment about in your Twitter thing, but in general was going to be something I thought might be worth...
Jesus, what's hitting me? What's happening?
Just spinning around in circles.
Oh, I think it was a tornado effect.
Well, something I thought might have been worth bringing up anyway. Nintendo's decided to kill off the Virtual Console.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
As they... Well, you liked tweets commenting about it.
Did I?
Basically, Nintendo have killed off the Virtual Console in favour of the games being available through their Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you liked people who were talking about the subject.
Yeah.
Again, I thought it was going to be something maybe worth bringing up, but basically Nintendo Switch have revealed their online details. Some of those is basically the Virtual Console is dead. Long live Virtual Console. They seem to instead be focusing their efforts... well, there's two avenues they seem to be doing the Virtual Console things on. One, of course, is the Mini line that they have been doing. NES Mini, SNES Mini and all that. And the other one is the Nintendo Switch Online, much like, say, Xbox Game Pass or the PS Plus and such. The free games you get when you do the online thing. Looks like they're basically going to offer those, except it'll be the previously Virtual Console games that will be offered via these are your free games.
Okay.
Except in the way the Nintendo Switch is doing it, whereas the free games change, you download them and then, you can't get those free games again unless they appear on rotation again. The way it looks like they're doing it is those games are forever on the Nintendo Switch thing, and if you ever disconnect from Nintendo Switch Online, you don't have access to those games. But so long as you have the Nintendo Switch Online, you have access to those games.
Okay.
You don't have to pay for those games because you're paying for the usage of them via the paying for the Nintendo Switch Online. And
oh, they're still connected to the internet.
We're trapped in this island with Satan out. Yeah.
You're telling me this
comment section. Satan is killing us all.
This barrier is over to. a valid point, but you're telling me that people are still watching this, they're still aware that we're trapped in this bubble, Satan is going to kill them all.
Honestly, I think this is actually the most perfect reflection of humanity. The world's gonna end! Hold on,
I'm gonna watch an anime to this!
Let me update my tweet first.
It wasn't
Can
it? More importantly, this magic barrier is able to stop Satan itself, but can't stop Wi-Fi?
Wow, they have way too good Wi-Fi on this island. Like, ours gets stopped by just about anything.
Yeah. Like, so...
Our internet company needs to merely drive up, let alone actually start anything, and the internet starts to go
Satan
out.
could literally bypass this barrier just by becoming a Digimon.
Once again, somehow, it goes back to Digimon with you.
So I always find a way. I need to play Cyber Sleuth again.
Yep.
I should probably play...
And its sequel. Or its spin-off.
No, don't need to play that.
Don't?
Shouldn't do, I saved it on cloud.
Ah.
Also, as much as
Kira's actually got all his data back. He actually remembered he connected it to his email. So he's got all of his data back, so that's good. He didn't lose all of his World of Final Fantasy save stuff.
Potentially.
Which is a lot of that. Well, he's got like 44 trophy count on it.
Yeah, he'll have the trophies, but that doesn't mean he'll have the save data back. Because I've still got all my trophies. I might replay Digimon World as well. Because although I didn't have as much fun with it, I think I'll still play it again.
Yeah.
Because it's Digimon. And what is this argument about? It's kind of stopped listening to think about Digimon instead.
About who will train more.
Well, we've got another 4 episodes.
Yep. Oh yeah, the second one's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like, Nintendo basically said, yeah, we're not going to do a virtual console.
And that's a look of fear.
Bam,
bam, bam.
And, you know, they're doing it through these other methods. But there's been lots of debate regarding it.
Yeah.
There are lots of people who aren't happy and other people who find this acceptable. What do you think? Because again, you actually have been involving yourself up in the conversation, or unless you've just been randomly liking tweets that you saw from people you know. And you,
to be fair, I forgot it was a thing. I read the tweets. If I think it's funny or have a laugh, then I usually like it. It's kind of dumb. I'm still of the opinion that consoles should just have backwards compatibility. Like, I don't...
With a NES cartridge?
Oh, that's a bit extreme, but the only reason Nintendo did things like Virtual Console is just have a legal reason to stop emulators.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the only reason they did, and I guess money. Which is understandable, but if they're not going to provide a consistent way to get these games, then why shouldn't we just emulate them? Same applies to the other consoles and other systems.
Well, it's not like they're not available. Almost all these Virtual Console games would still be available on the Wii U and the Wii.
Yeah.
And of course, Nintendo are providing other means. And of course, the NES Mini and SNES Mini and such are all coming out, so there's more ways.
They're providing a way which... The reason Microsoft and Sony do the games for gold, and whatever Sony calls that, ashes in your... I don't think that's how it works. It'll be ashes...
Are you really bothering to spend your time critiquing their cooking?
No, he wasn't critiquing cooking. He was basically saying it's pointless to have fun because Shin will kill you. The games for gold is basically compensation. It's a way of saying, because you're insane. And
because
I'm pretty
they've already
sure...
been suffering from Stockholm Syndrome long enough.
Also, I don't think they signed any paperwork for this, so this is still a crime. I hope Final Boss is just giant Ryobi again.
Riona.
Just even bigger.
That's the true Shin.
cat face and all. Yeah, it's compensation. So it's a way of saying, look.
The arms really don't look like they belong on that body. They're too small.
They're fine.
No, but it's because the whole of the upper body just the weird proportions.
For this game,
They look like sticks compared to what is a dramatically large upper body.
Oh, did he just say that their master died for nothing?
Apparently so.
Wow, that's a good way to keep people as your friends. I want you to stay on this island with me. Your master was a piece of shit. That's really going to convince them to stay.
Like, for me... oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it's compensation, basically.
Bless you. Bless you.
It's a way of saying, yeah, we're douchebags for charging for online, but we need to pay to have somewhat decent online servers. Not that they do, but,
yeah,
you know, it's the idea behind it. So have these games that are either backwards compatible or already on the console as compensation. Sony do it as just have these games as compensation. We're still not giving you backwards compatibility in any form unless you pay a separate fee for it. You might want to change the difficulty.
Oh. There we go. Oh, their cards haven't been edited. Do you want to quickly do that?
Sure.
Might be easier for you.
Oh no, they have been edited.
Only two of them.
They're just low rank cards.
Oh, okay, I'll just go for
They've
it.
all got Lucas, so you're fine. But yeah, and the way they do it, it's not. I think Xbox do it the best way because you can still access those games on that system anyway. What Nintendo are doing is saying, okay, we're not updating the whatchamacallit on the older systems anymore.
Yeah.
So no new games isn't technically the right term, but no new games are going to be put onto it. No, the Switch doesn't have it, so it's not going to get anything. Instead, their way of giving you compensation is by giving you something that you can't get otherwise.
Yeah.
Which I don't necessarily agree with. I mean, the Switch doesn't have a big enough library to give you games straight out of its actual library.
Yeah.
Activate your elephant. Oh, I think she's only got 100 health. Yeah. I haven't leveled her up. It's fine. You're doing fine. Says as one of the team dies. I want to heal.
Oh gosh, where was
She sniped you. The team are not Oh! You got one down.
There we go. I was wondering where she disappeared to.
So if you finish her, it increases the charge rate for your cards.
It doesn't. Okay,
Sweat.
finally. No, it wasn't activating immediately.
Ah.
Go on, remove that eye patch.
Oh,
remove
it's
that eye
because
patch.
I think you've got a fallen companion next to you, so it's trying to resurrect them at the same time. You've got a barrier you can equip. And to be fair, you can probably just start shooting off your cards because they're going to regenerate.
Oh, revive someone, I think.
Hopefully. Yeah, Shiki's back up in action. Summon Luca as well, so you'll keep your kill.
Yep.
That thing's going to explode. Okay, your allies killed it. Or Luca did. Probably Luca.
Hey, did
Cool.
it! Well, in the case with it, on the one hand,
Kurakage, this really is Naruto!
well, at one point, Because there are so many other ways to get it, plus on older consoles, I don't think it's that big of a problem. Furthermore, you know, some people also complain about ownership of things. They're digital downloads, you don't own them in any way whatsoever anyway. Like, so unless they're shipping out a physical copy, to me, even if like Child of Light, I love it, but I don't own it. It's just a download on a system.
I disagree with that opinion.
Own it. Until I have it physically, I don't own it in any way. So if it's limited to a service where if I suddenly don't pay for the online service, I can't access it. But if I pay for the online service, I can access it as well as multiple other games that may or may not be interest me, but I can always try them out. I think I'd be okay with that. I mean, I'm saying this as someone who doesn't even plan on getting the online service.
I don't plan on getting it.
Like, 20 quid, I'm not, a year, I'm not paying for online.
To be fair, it's pretty cheap, but Nintendo's online isn't great anyway.
Yeah, sure. They provide you access to the virtual console games, which have been upgraded with online and a leaderboard.
They're just patting her because she's upset that she didn't do well in the fight.
Okay.
Don't really understand what's going on. Yes.
But like, you know, the games have been available on the virtual console several times before anyway, and I think them distributing the way they are is, you know, it makes sense. It's easier than doing full-on games. Doesn't result in those full-on games being, you know, people just thinking, oh, I'll just ignore getting the full-on game until it may come out as a freebie. You know, sort of like how I don't consider, oh, wait until Nintendo's games get cheaper, because they won't.
They never.
But I can consider that for other companies.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, you got Peach Beat Smash for only like, what, 20 quid?
Yeah.
But that's actually a huge advantage to Nintendo's policy. In that it gets rid of that mentality where, I mean, it's advantageous to game stores and such, because, hey, you know, people buy them second hand. But so on that basis, I think it's good that they're using it as the virtual console is still there technically. It's just only if you have the online service.
Yeah.
Plus, Nintendo once again charging £5 for NES games seems a bit iffy, because again, some of them won't even last you that long, really.
Yeah.
So instead, having it that you could get at this moment, there'll be 10 NES games for so long as you pay a £20 yearly subscription, and these have got upgrades such as online play and leaderboards, depending on the game.
Yeah.
And they're going to add more to it over time. And the only policy is you have to still remain the online in order to keep access to them. That doesn't seem that bad. And again, I feel
it's fair, but I feel there should be the option to just buy the virtual console games, like, separately, without the online. I don't know. I don't understand the idea of limiting it.
I feel it could also be another case of also they don't want to cripple the NES mini sales, because they're going to be selling them again. They're bringing it back out, the NES mini.
See, I like the idea of the NES mini and SNES mini. I mean, we've brought it, but
the only problem is the goddamn power solution is stupid.
Yeah, it's to cut costs. Nintendo do it a lot. Remember with the 3DS when they didn't pack it with a charge cable?
Yeah, I was pretty stupid.
Yeah, but they packed the 2DS with a charge cable because it's cheaper to manufacture. You know,
my grandfather specifically made these friends for me out of clay.
He could visit.
Yeah, probably could, but no, he doesn't have boobs though.
It's true.
That'd corrupt the paradise.
He does lack the breast jewelry. Actually, he might have them. I don't know. I've not played the games. I haven't seen him.
He may have breasts.
What game did he die in?
I don't know.
The Girls of Crimson. My foot cramped.
Oh,
I tried
hate when that happens.
Tried moving my toes and they didn't want to.
Yeah. But like, let's see, there were some other things they mentioned in regards to how the Nintendo Switch online service would work, but all I know is that for an individual account, it's £20, well, $20.
Which is the cheapest out of all of them.
For a family account, which is basically any other profiles on the system, I think, well, up to 8 other profiles on the system can be used for it. It's $40.
That's still a good price.
Which is much cheaper than buying each one individually, obviously.
Yeah, because Microsoft is $40 for one.
So, like, you know how Curious has another profile on your thing? You can
Yeah.
do that as well.
Yeah, I get that. So it functions similarly to Sony's, where I've got PlayStation Plus, so you can use my PlayStation Plus on this console. Cause
I didn't know that.
The PlayStation.
Some people have actually criticised that actually though, saying that they don't know of anyone who actually uses the Switch as a shared family system because of it being a handheld. They say that a lot of people are using it as a. Everyone has their own Switch because of handheld. It's more personal.
Yeah. But it's an option.
Yeah. Like, Nintendo never outright said they didn't plan to do a virtual console, but it seems very obvious that we have no plans for a virtual console, and the fact that they're continuing NES Mini, SNES Mini, as well as the Switch Online service to try and give people validation to have Switch Online.
But the NES and SNES Mini are there for. I mean, it's a novelty thing. But because it looks cool, it's a nice thing to have. It feels more authentic to play it in like a SNES controller. Our clothes are still red. Also, apparently, you can use the classic controllers for the SNES.
Yeah, they ports fit.
Oh, she's feeling emotion.
Well, yeah.
This really is essential to the plot. What happened to her clothes?
I don't know.
Not that we
Not
can
that we
see.
can see, no.
Yeah, rub those eye patches. You realise this is also the same animation.
No, it makes everyone more tearful, not hungrier.
This is the same facial animation they use when, you're stripping them with your water duck.
Yeah.
So they've just canonically confirmed that it is in fact
that everyone who plays this is terrible people.
I'm alright with that.
Feel ashamed.
How can they afford a barbecue? Oh. Did they get donations from YouTube?
Maybe. But yeah, it's like,
Oh, I saw a funny comparison of, like, Twitch streamers streaming compared to porn stars streaming video games. And the porn stars almost all the time have more clothes. It's amazing.
Well then, I actually extended a lot longer than I was expecting. In any case, cheer everybody!
See ya.